Hi guys, today we're going to do some exercises on the foam roller. If you don't have a foam roller, you could just use a cushion or a couple of cushions stacked up. So bring your shoulder blades down to the roller and rest your head in your hands. Feet are about hip distance apart, and then take an inhale and extend over the roller, and exhale and come back to the start position. Inhale and extend over the roller, and exhale, flexing a little in the upper spine to come back to the start position. So inhale, extending over, keeping the back shoulder blades on the roller. We're not trying to move the roller, we're just rolling our body over it. Soften those ribs down to bring ourselves back. We'll do two more. Inhaling, extending over. Make sure the head is resting heavy in the hands. And curling to come up, and one more. Then we're going to hold that position with the shoulder blades resting on the rollers, probably the bottom tips of the shoulder blades resting on the roller. Take a breath in here, and then on the exhale, pelvic tilt. So we're just lifting the tailbone away from the floor, rolling the pelvis towards the ribs and lengthening the low back towards the mat. And then inhaling, rolling back to the start position. So we're aiming the tailbone back down towards the floor. So we exhale and pelvic tilt, and inhale back to a more neutral position for your spine. Exhale, pelvic tilt. Inhale back. We'll do two more of those. Good, and then we'll hold that more neutral position of our spine as we float one leg up and down. So breathe out to float the leg up. We'll alternate sides. Inhale down. So I'm trying not to tilt my pelvis now. I want to float the knee up right over the hip joint. Then we'll hold one leg in tabletop. Take a breath in, exhale, bring the other leg to tabletop. So they're both in tabletop now. And then we'll do toe taps. So breathing out. Again, we're trying not to roll on the pelvis. We don't want to change the position of our low back here. Keep it in neutral. Hold there, and some single leg stretches. Breathing out as we stretch one leg out, breathing in to bring it in. So pelvis and low back stay nice and stable here. We'll do one more each side. And then we'll slowly bring one foot back to the floor, the other foot back to the floor. And we'll take a little rest for a moment. So from here, lengthen out the legs. Bring the arms forward and slowly roll up into a seated position. Then we take the roller and spine twist here. So holding the ends of the roller, if you don't have a roller, just have the arms in the same position, but you don't need to hold anything. So we inhale the arms up over the head, so the head is framed by the arms and the shoulders are down away from the ears. Think of a nice tall spine, and then inhale as we rotate, and exhale back to the center. So I'm going to use a sniffing breath. So it's inhale, twist, 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 and back to center. Inhale, twist, 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 and back to center. We'll do one more each way. And lower down. Then we're going to roll back down slowly to the ground, round back. Take the roller, place it under your feet, and we're ready for some pelvic bridging. Just four, we're going to do 4 bridges, pelvic bridges. So legs are hip distance apart, shoulders feel nice and wide. Take a breath in. On your exhale, pelvic tilt to start, and then peeling the spine away. Press evenly through the feet. It's a bit challenging with that roller. If you don't have a roller, just have your feet on the floor. And then exhale, rolling down through the spine. Yeah, it's a nice little challenge with the roller. Take an inhale, exhale. Peeling up through the spine, reaching the knees out to the toes, so our normal bridge. But if you've got the roller, it's making a good little stability challenge. We'll do 2 more of these today. Finding that nice straight line from my shoulder, through my hip to my knees at the top. And last one. Great. So from here, pushing the roller away, so the back of your calves are resting on the roller. Take a breath in, legs are hip distance apart. On your exhale, little chest lift. And then we're going to raise one leg up. You can hold behind the thigh or the calf, whatever feels better for you. We're going to go into our one leg pull. So little sniffing breath, switch. So the leg that lowers down has got somewhere to rest today. Change it up. Hands behind the head. And again, little rotation to finish it off. One more. Both legs meet at the top. Lower down. Bend the knees, tabletop. Bring the feet down. And take a moment. Okay, so now we're going to come to 4-point kneeling with the shins on the roller. So just below your knee, not on your knee, just below your knee, on the top of your shin, resting on the roller. And your shoulders positioned over the heel of your hands and your knees right under your hips. And then we're first going to bring our back to a neutral position, so hugging the front into the back, head in line with the spine, and then straighten one leg out. So if you want to challenge yourself, you can bring your toes away from the floor here of the bent knee, or you can keep the toes on the floor for a little bit more stability. Take a breath in and then exhale, lengthening through that straight leg to lift. Inhale, lower down. breathing out. So we're trying to keep the back in a nice stable position the whole time. Then we'll challenge ourselves a little bit more. You might, if you have those toes lifted on the bent leg, you might want to bring them back to the floor. And bring the fingertips forward. Take a breath in, then on the exhale, opposite arm and leg lift. Lower down, inhale. So good challenge on the roller. Another one that's a good challenge. You can of course just do this straight from the floor if you don't have the roller. And bring it in. Let's try the other side. Position ourselves well first. Lengthen out the other leg. I'm going to lift the toes of my bent leg here. And then we'll try the other arm, so opposite arm and the leg reaches out. I'm going to bring the toes of my bent leg back to the floor for this one. Breathing in, then breathing out to lift opposite arm and leg. Feel the connection from your shoulder down to your opposite hip of the arm and leg that's moving. And bring it in. And then, when you come down to the floor, bring the roller around, place it behind your heels, lower yourself down to the floor, come up into a bridge position and slide the roller underneath you so it's resting on the back of your sacrum, so at the back of the pelvis there. Hold on to the roller, either on top or the sides. Lift the legs to tabletop and glue them together. So I'm just going to do a little spine twist here on the roller. If you don't have a roller, just do it from the floor, your normal spine twist. So we keep the legs